This is Into the Fire.
I'd like to welcome into the Fire the absolute ball magnet, the exciting mid, the man with the brain of a doctor, East Fremantle's youngster, Joshua Browne. Nice to meet you, Joshua.
Nice to meet you, LJ.
My
Thanks for
pleasure.
having me on.
It's nice to meet you too. Now, you've been playing AFL footy from a very young age. What got you into it, and how good were you at a young age? Not time for being humble, Josh.
What got me into it? I did a bit of Dad was involved in kind of waffle colts, like doing a bit of coaching and running. So I was kind of always around it through then, and then kind of just kick-started through Auskick, and yeah, just loved it as a youngster. And yeah, probably my passion for it was the reason why I kind of developed some good skills.
Talking of not being humble, you were quite the student, weren't you? 96 a tar, if I'm correct. That's elite. What are you looking at studying while chasing that AFL dream?
Well, so I was doing a bit of so I'm at Curtin at the moment, so I was doing physiotherapy, and I really enjoyed that. But I've decided to switch to commerce just because it's less hours and it's manageable this year, just with the footy load and everything like that. But physio is something that I'm looking to get back into.
Yeah.
But yeah, commerce is also a great path, and I've been pretty interested in that for a while as well.
Yeah, and you're definitely smart enough for that. Okay, quick question. You spent some time with my boys, Seb and Hayden, on the footy yarn. Let's talk about Pig. Let's be honest, putting on your boots would be easier than beating those two. Okay, in fairness, Seb has improved. But Hayden, yeah, not so much. Sorry, boys.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with that. They were pretty average. I reckon you'd give them a run for their money, LJ.
I don't know, we'll have to see one day. You play for the Sharks in the under-18 comp, and it's fair to say you've been absolutely killing it this year, averaging nearly 33 touches a game and pushing 40 the past 3 games. Is there any talk about pushing up to the big body soon?
To be honest, I haven't heard any talk about going up there, but something that I'd love to do. It'd be another good challenge to see how to go against those bigger bodies. But yeah, just going to continue to play some consistent footy, hopefully.
Yeah, sounds good. You have elite endurance and are a very quick athlete. What qualities, along with these two, do you want the scouts to talk about?
I'd love them. I feel like I've got a pretty good footy IQ. I can get myself in the right spots to receive the ball. Yeah, I think like my one wood is my ability to win the ball at the contest and distribute it to the other players.
Yeah, and getting in good spots really helps with the game.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Now, rumour has it from a couple of boys that you're the self-proclaimed king of the dribble kick. Is this true? And are you brave enough to say to Jason Dunstall that the dribble kick is alive and well?
Oh, I think I'm only brave enough to say that to Seb when I put a dribble kick through the goals in the game of Pig. But no, I don't think I'm brave enough to say that to Jason Dunstall. He might give me a bit of a roast.
He's a bit scary.
He doesn't like the dribble kick.
No, he definitely doesn't. You moved from the half-back line into the midfield this year. Loving the move, aren't you? It's probably a stupid question, but I'm guessing you aren't missing that position.
Yeah, I love the move into the midfield. I've always played there as a junior, and but last year with the Colts, being able to make the team on a half-back, it was a good role to learn. You kind of learn that defensive side of your game, and it's seeing the game from a different angle. You kind of get to see the whole ground, so you can see everything unfolding. So it was just such a good position to learn, and to know that I have the confidence to play there is just another good attribute, I feel.
Yeah, and the midfield's an awesome position.
Yeah, I love the midfield.
Yeah, it's great. You're a really hard worker and work hard on the little things to give you the best chance to succeed. What are some examples of this in your day-to-day life?
Yeah, a good example is I have I'm pretty not overly strict with my diet, but I spoke to a dietitian just to make sure what I'm putting in is the right stuff. The times that I go to sleep and wake up, I just tried to keep that pretty much the same, just so I have a nice routine, and just the extra stuff like making sure that I'm doing as much recovery as I should be doing. So like staying back and having a nice bath with a few of the boys after training, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's very hard work, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a possible first-round draft pick this year, but it's a long year. How do you cope with the pressure of that end goal of being drafted?
A good way that I've put in place to cope with that kind of pressure is just to have like little goals throughout the year. So kind of break the year into little blocks, like the first 5 rounds and then the next 5 and so on, and just making sure that I'm hitting, achieving those little goals throughout then to hopefully achieve the big goal of getting on an AFL list.
Yeah, and what's your goal right now?
My goal's just kind of finished. I had a block up until to this round, which was just kind of play some consistent footy and hit different marks with the games that I've played. And you achieve some and you don't achieve others, so you kind of refine them to the next 5 weeks coming up.
Yeah, it's good to have goals to reach.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You're a really nice sized midfielder at 185 centimetres. What areas of your game are you looking to improve as the year goes on?
As you said, that I've grown a little bit. I'd love to showcase and build into my game a bit more of my overhead marking, which is something that I've been working on. Just to continue to know to go up for them. And another one's just refining my skills and making sure that I'm hitting my targets under pressure.
Yeah. A couple of quick footy questions. What footy team do you support and who is your favourite player?
I'm a Mad Hawk supporter. My family's from a lot of dad's side's family from Victoria, so we all love the Hawks. And my favourite player, it's a tough one. At the moment, I'm really loving the way, not from Hawks, I won't be biased, but I'm loving the way like Bontempelli's going about his work this year, and also Hugh McCludd. Yeah.
Yeah. Hawthorn aren't going too great though.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rough year, but we're in the rebuild. We'll be bouncing back.
Yeah. What is your favourite thing that you love about footy?
I just love that there's kind of no end to it. You can always be getting better. There's no max limit that you can achieve, so you can always look to improve. And the other thing is just you're always around your mates. You're with your mates a lot of the time of the week. So yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. All right, let's have a couple of non-footy questions. If you had to play a different sport, what would it be?
It's a tough one. I reckon a sport like tennis would be pretty cool because, going to the Australian Open or somewhere like that where you've got whole of Australia behind you, it'd be a pretty cool feeling.
Yeah, I'd say US Open, that'd be pretty cool.
It'd be awesome.
Favourite pastime activity?
Oh, I don't mind getting on the PS4 with a couple mates and doing that. That's a bit of fun.
Yeah, it is a bit of fun. Number one sports person you'd have around for drinks?
I'll take it away from AFL. I couldn't go past Conor McGregor. I reckon he's just an absolute character, and he's kind of changed his personality over the last couple of years to be like a good bloke to have a good chat with his like mentality. So yeah, it'd be pretty interesting to hear what he's got to say.
Yeah, that's a good one. That'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
All right. What would you have as a last meal?
It's a tough one. I'm a big fan of like the simple meals, so kind of like your spaghetti bolognese, your carbonara, all the basic ones like spaghetti meatballs is another good one.
Spaghetti meatballs.
So yeah, I'd have to say that.
Yeah, nice one. If you had to be a gamer, what video game would you choose?
I'd choose Fortnite. It's probably the game that got me into having a bit of fun on the PS4. So if I was to pick one, I'd pick that. That's probably because that's the only one that I'm half decent at. Yeah.
Now, there is one thing I've noticed missing from your game, buddy, and it worries me a bit. You see, on my show, the goals are where it is at, and I've looked at your stats and just the 2 goals. You need to push forward and hit those 6. You see, that's where the money is, and you have the money written all over you. So now it's time to get forward and create a goal or 2 for yourself. That's how you can figure out. And when you do this, and it's on the biggest stage, it's where I come in to help. Give the crowd what they need. The best celebration, the Into the Fire.
Oh, when I hit the scoreboard, I might have to bring that one out.
Yeah, it would look good.
It would.
All right, mate. Sounds good. Well, Josh, it has been so great to chat to you today. You're a guy who is going places, and I can't wait to continue following your journey to the top. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks a lot for having me on, LJ.
My pleasure, mate.